Uh, John, firstly, how are you doing, mate? How are you actually doing?
Well, I've been in the hospital now for 43 days. I was on the ventilator for 20 days. Considering all of that, right now, I actually feel great. Um, I'm so happy I'm alive. That's
Yeah.
a main thing. They say that people that go on the ventilators only have basically like a 20% chance of making it. So
Wow.
the odds, those, I wouldn't bet on those odds.
No,
Yeah.
But
no, no.
internally, I feel great. All my vitals are perfect right now. It's just the physical attributes right now that I'm having problems with. My right hand, there was some kind of nerve issue, so I can't feel any of my fingers except my pinky. So
Wow.
I can't do anything with this hand. Um, I've been working out my legs and stuff. They're really skinny. They're, you know, mostly I guess from being in bed for so long.
Mhm.
I have numbness on my left quad muscle. I have numbness in my right hand. I have numbness up my neck and around my skull, all of my scalp, and I have numbness on the inside of my mouth. So they don't know if that's COVID related or really what it is. But because I've been pushing myself mentally and physically, um, just maybe the end of last week, I was able to walk on a walker, very slow. When I say walk, only like 3 steps,
Yeah.
because I have to completely learn how to walk again and get my muscles built up. Um, but once I did that, my whole world changed. I had hope. I really, my goal was to not go to a rehab center, but to go home.
Mhm.
And so far, I'm able to stand completely by myself now. I can take a few steps without the walker, but they're sending me home soon. And
Yeah.
I'll
Which
be
is
with my family, and they're going to send a
fantastic.
therapist to the house. So I'm super excited for that.
So, John, for people that don't know, you're not too old. You're in your early 40s.
Yep.
Pre-COVID, fit, healthy man, walk-in was not an issue.
No, I had no problems. No, not at all.
So,
I can tell you the quick story on how we all got infected if you want.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
great. We would love to know.
So here's the deal. If we had to go to the store, we always wore masks. We always stayed away from people. So we were being safe. Well, I have a 20-year-old son that decided to go hang out with some friends. So he went to his friend's house. There was about six kids there. And, nobody was sick. Everybody was healthy, no problem. So, they took off their masks. They had their fun. I think Nick spent the night over at their friend's house. He came home. About 4 days later, he got sick. He got a cold. Nothing major, just a cold. So he took like NyQuil and over-the-counter medicines. Didn't tell us he was sick. He just stayed in his room. Then maybe a week later, one of the kids from the gathering called my son and said, listen, me and my sister, we tested positive. You need to go get tested. So that's when my son came to me and said, Dad, this is what happened. He told me the whole story. He's like, you should go get tested. By then it was too late. In 2 days, I had a fever. So I don't remember anything after Father's Day, but apparently I had 104 fever for like 3 days. I couldn't breathe. My wife, she took me to the hospital. I don't remember any of this at all. There's a
Right.
couple little flashes that have come back to me, but I don't remember. I was in the hospital waiting room for 5 hours before they brought me in. I was getting worse and worse. There was a part where I was coughing up blood. So anyway, yeah, so I got here. My wife had 10 minutes to decide if I'm going on a ventilator or not. The doctor told her, like, it was looking really bad. All he can say is hope and pray.
Wow.
That's what the doctor told her.
Wow.
Hope and pray. And yeah, I guess I was on the ventilator for 20 days. And really the last thing I remember, or the first thing I remember, is waking up. There was no, I saw the light kind of moment. I
Yeah.
just remember waking up in a weird place with strange people all in spacesuits. And I was scared. I was really scared because I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't move my arms or my legs. And, it was pretty rough. People think this is fake. People think that I'm a crisis actor. I'm in an actual hospital room. This isn't a movie set,
Yeah.
I'm in an actual hospital. I went through this. This is real. You might go out, take off your mask, get close to people, go out and have a hamburger or whatever it is you do. And you might get infected and you might just get a little cold or maybe a flu, maybe a a fever for a couple days. But you might bring this home and infect your entire family.
Mm.
And who knows, you can, somebody, your dad, your mom, your grandparents, maybe even your kids will be in the ICU on a ventilator with only a 20% chance of living.
Mm.
That's, you got to think of your friends and family and your community. If not for yourself, do it for them, because, if we don't all get together on the same page, it's never going to get to be the same as it was 5 months ago.
Wave FM 96.5.